Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how I got this quick and easy daytime glam look. It's very simple, very quick. Anybody can do it. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just please keep watching. All right guys, so I already have my eye prepped. I always use this Urban Decay Naked Concealer. It's the weightless concealer. It's in light warm, and then I just buff that out with a beauty blender, and that's how I always prep up my eyes. And then the next thing I'm going to go into is this Carly Bible palette. It's her deluxe edition, and I'm going to take this beautiful color over here. It's like a really light pink, I guess you could say, and I'm going to just take this on a really small brush. This brush isn't numbered, it's just out of a set I used to have, and I'm going to just line underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, so from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. And then after I line it, I'm going to drag it down a little bit. And then I'm also going to highlight the inner corner with the same color. So then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go into this Morphe palette. It is the 35W. I'm going to grab this color here, and I'm going to use the a Morphe brush. I believe this is the M441. It's washed off. It's just like a fluffy blending crease brush. And I'm just going to swirl it around in there and get enough product. And I'm just going to put this in the crease to start out with, and then I'm actually going to blend it pretty much all over my eye, just get it on. Then the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into this Carly Bible palette again, and it is quite loved. I love this palette. I'm going to take this sparkly like purple color, and I'm going to take it on my finger, and all I'm going to do is just swirl it around like this and just get a little bit of the product on there. You can also stamp it and get some product on your finger. I still blow off the extra just in case there's some that's just there that will fall. And I'm just going to put that on my lid all over the place. This look is so easy. Anybody can do this. It's kind of like a daytime glam look, I guess you could call it, but it's so easy. And I wore it the other day and I got so many compliments, and so I thought I would recreate it again so you guys could try it out too. So you just kind of put it all over your lid. I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush and just kind of blend the top up here again. Perfect. And then again, out of the Carly Bible palette, I'm gonna grab this pink tone up here, this one, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So you're just gonna kind of get, it's going to be less product because you don't want that many, or that many, you don't want that much on your finger. And I'm just going to put it in the middle. I just want a slight pink tinge right here. I don't think I got enough on there. So like I said, you don't need brushes all the time. Sometimes your best brushes are your fingers. And then I'm just going to kind of blend this out so there's not just a spot of pink. I'm going to just kind of blend it up and around the area. And then with a clean finger, I'm just going to blend it out. And then I'm going to wipe my finger off. I'm going to take another Morphe brush. I believe this is the M443. And I'm going to take out of this Carly Bible palette, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this really dark maroon color. And I'm just going to darken up the outer crease. Really small amount, but I just want a little bit to darken this up right in here. I'm going to kind of put that in like the crease area and about the outer half of my eye. Just really slightly though. Like I said, I don't want too much in there. And then out of this Morphe palette, I'm going to take this color here, and I'm just going to put a little bit more on top of that. It comes out very, very sheer. So this color I'm not too worried about, but still just be really, really light with it. And it's kind of just going over top the color out of the Carly Bible palette. Just like that. And then back in with my fingers, I'm going to go into the Carly Bible palette. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that purple and kind of just blend it around the other colors I already did, because I don't want to lose that purple color. And then the other color I'm going to grab is this brown one down here. It's also a little bit of shimmery, but I'm going to put it on the outer corner to kind of help leave it shimmery, but add a little bit of depth in there. Then the last color I'm going to grab out of the Carly Bible palette is going to be this orangish color up here. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers. And I'm going to add it like up in here. Kind of in the middle of my crease, I guess, is where I would aim for. Gotta make sure I have these even. A little bit more of the brown there. And then again, with just a clean finger, I just wipe my fingers off, and then I'm just going to go in here and blend everything kind of all together. Take this little brush. Make sure I have enough here in the outer crease. Okay, so then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take this brown brow pencil. It's Rimmel, it's in the color Hazel. And I'm just gonna line, actually, just kidding. First, you're gonna wanna wipe away any fallout. I already have my face makeup done, so after all the powder set, it usually just wipes right away. And it's so light that I'm not too worried about it. So I just go in and just line the bottom lash line with this brown. Just back and forth, back and forth. So after I line my eye with the brown, I'm going to take this pencil. It's just another one. It doesn't have a name or a number or anything like that. And I'm going to grab out of the Morphe palette. I'm going to take this color that I did in my crease, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this color that I darkened up the outer crease with, and I'm just going to mix them together to get the same, like a nice blending color, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just going to take a little bit of both, and I'm just going to buff out the bottom lash line now. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of the same color until I get it to the depth that I like. Also, grabbing a little bit more product helps you be able to blend it down just a little bit further. Sometimes that first application on the brush just kind of helps blend out the actual pencil, whereas like the second go through helps you blend it down in deepness and darken it up, all that kind of stuff. With this, always I just go back and forth slowly from the inner to outer crease until it is all well blended. And then after I do that, I'm going to take a little bit of the purple from the Carly Bible palette, again on my finger, and I'm just going to smear that through back and forth. Take a little bit of the pink, put it just there in the middle, just like that. And then I'm going to take this again and grab just a little bit more of those initial colors and just blend that out too. just like that. Okay, and then I took a little bit of that dark color I used out of the Carly Bible palette to darken up the outer crease. I took that a little bit and I put it on the outer corner to help darken up the bottom outer corner too. And I took a little bit of the dark color from the Morphe palette and put it over that. So I just copied exactly what I did on the upper lid on the lower. Take a little bit of the brown, kind of dab it in there. So I'm kind of just copying exactly what I did on my lid on the lash line on the bottom. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything out. Then I'm gonna use this brush and kind of just wipe everything away one more time. Okay, so then after I have my eye done, I'm gonna go ahead and just glue on my lashes really quick. Let me go ahead and plop this on. Sorry, I'll try to keep that out of the camera. Okay, and then after they're on your eye, that kind of comes up all the time, so you just gotta take some tweezers, put it back in its place. I always go through the whole lash band and push them up against my eyelashes so they're down and as close as to my real eyelashes as possible. That's so easy. Okay, so after my eyelash is on and dried completely, I'm going to go ahead and go in with eyeliner, and I'm just going to line underneath just the top. So I'm only going to like tight line on the top lash line all the way from inner to outer corner. This is going to help darken up the lash line without having to use liquid liner. So just like that. Now the next thing I do is take my brown eyeliner again, and I'm just going to do the bottom to give it a little bit more depth. Then I'm going to take it on the top and just smear out that top black liner I just put in there. This will also help me get, because sometimes I don't want a whole dark line on the bottom, like I want to keep my lower lash line pretty light. So doing this, by wiping this across the black, it'll get just enough black on this brown pencil that I can slightly add a little bit of depth to this lash line without it being too much. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take one more mix of those same colors out of the Morphe palette that I've been using the whole time to do the bottom, and I'm just going to go over that fresh liner one more time to give it a little bit more depth and to set the eyeliner. Okay, I'm going to take a blending brush and just kind of go through and just blend everything together here. Why not touch up the other eye while I'm at it? And then go ahead, freshen up the under eye here. Make sure there's no fallout down there. I'll do the same with this eye, why not? Okay, so then on to the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and just take some mascara and just barely put it. Usually I'll put mascara on my full eyelashes. I don't care. They're really cheap, so if I was to buy really expensive fake eyelashes, I probably would learn to put mascara on first, but I don't, so I don't really care to put it on after. So this time though, to keep them to look a little bit more natural, I'm only going to put mascara on like my lash line. So I'm not going to bring it all the way up onto the fake lashes. I'm just going to kind of blink on the wand of the mascara, and I'll show you. So I'm gonna wipe the mascara wand off because I don't want it to be too much. And then I'm gonna take it, like I said, and I'm just gonna kind of blink on my own lash line to bind my eyelashes to the fake ones. And it also helps deepen up the eye, the eyelash. And then over here, I'm actually gonna touch up this one because it's like invisible. Maybe just wipe through the lashes so they get a little bit of color, but not too much. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm just gonna put some on there to give them some sort of depth down there. Alrighty guys, so after you're done applying your mascara, you're finished with this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll use this maybe in the mornings before work or before school or something, because it's seriously so fast and it looks so pretty. It looks like you took hours on your makeup and you really didn't. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks, bye.